Hello, welcome to my back to school night presentation. This is for leading edge 7 and 8 technology. Let me get into the presentation here, and up here in the corner you see a URL. You can get to this slide deck so that you could click on some things that I'm going to show you right now. So first, let me introduce myself. I'm Tricia Sanchez. This is my 21st year of teaching. I've taught almost everything K-8, grade level subjects. It gives me the opportunity to bring lots of content into technology. It also allows me to support a lot of content, which is really fun. I currently have a third grader at Star Academy, and gotta tell you, I'm so excited to be at Leading Edge. It's a great academy. And my goal is to really be a facilitator rather than a teacher that just opens up brains and pours it in. I want to facilitate learning for my students, and that is very apparent in the activities I plan for them, and I support their independence to being, good learners and problem solvers. First off, let me talk about production class, which I have in the morning. It slides right into first period, so if your child has first period with me, I also have them for production. We do several things in production, which is on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings. We will do a little reading. That's how I support the language arts classes. We do a little team building. We're going to do some community building with the use of community circles this year. And we also do some grade checks, and I check in with students just to help support their learning in all of their classes. One of my favorite quotes from Albert Einstein is this right here. Problems exist in the world today cannot be solved by the level of thinking that created them. That guides my thinking in my classroom. These are the kinds of students I want to help build. I want to build their capacity for solving problems that, we just don't have the answers to yet. And so teaching some good problem-solving strategies and protocols is something I do in technology so that students can be inventive and creative. So in technology class, we learn some tools, of course, because this is technology, but it is not about the tools. I try and teach through authentic activities. We never do just, here's a tool, here's how you use it. We always have a purpose. We're going to do a lot of creative thinking, a lot of independent, innovative problem solving. It's going to be uncomfortable at first, and then students get really used to it, and we learn to fail, and we learn to bounce back from that because failure is always an opportunity to learn more. We're going to collaborate. We're going to share our thinking. We're going to put our heads together. We're also going to learn how to be very cautious with technology. I like to teach my students to be critical consumers of anything digital and responsible creators. So when we put things out that are digital, we want to make sure that we're doing it in a way that's responsible and respectful. And finally, starting to learn some design thinking, especially in 7th grade and then going full bore in 8th grade, is the biggest problem-solving protocol we will use over and over and over again. It really can be used in every situation. Blogging is big in technology. I try to get their voices heard and out. We use EduBlogger, and we will be taking part in I think it's 8 or 10 weeks. EduBlogger puts out like a 10-week blog challenge, and it's really designed to help students learn how to blog, how to be comfortable with blogging, how to be responsible with blogging, how to manage commenting from people, and it's a really good way to get them out there and learn that they have things to share. We do it in a way that's safe. And by the end of the year, they have a good sense in 7th grade what blogging is. And so in 8th grade, when we continue blogging, it really becomes their own, and we really start to see their voices come out. So be looking for that later on in the year. Finally, just so you know the grade differences here, in 7th grade, again, we learn tech tools. We're going to embark on learning how to collaborate better and how to work with groups better. We're going to learn some problem-solving strategies. We're going to do some community building. I have a syllabus here, so when you do access this URL up in the top corner, you would get this slide deck where you could click on this. And this is the syllabus. And you can take a look, and it goes into depth more about supplies for the class, the content, how assignment and grading works. There's a clickable link down here for a daily agenda so that you can see what we're doing daily, and of course all of my contact information. For 8th grade, there's more autonomy. Students have some more choice in who they're working with, how they're working, what they're creating. We use the design thinking protocol exclusively, and this year I'm really launching 8th grade into designing for social impact. And with that comes the learning of more tools that they uncover that they need during the design thinking process, so it really becomes independent, individualized learning. And of course, we'll always continue to do some community building. And again, if you click this link, you'll get to the 8th grade syllabus, which looks familiar. It's slightly different, but again, clickable link down here for a daily agenda so you can see what's happening daily in class. The needs for technology: if they're in 7th grade, they need a composition book. 8th grade, we continue in the composition books from last year. What's super, super important, if they can have earbuds or a headset with a microphone, we do a lot of recording. We do a lot of watching of tutorials, and if they're watching different tutorials, it can be rather hectic in the class if everybody's watching different tutorials and all that sound is happening. So it's really important that they have earbuds or a headset with a microphone preferably. Finally, if there's any questions, feel free to email me. Again, if you access the link up here in the top corner and you can access this slide deck, this becomes a clickable link that leads right into your email. I welcome you to class if you're new to 7th grade, and I'm so excited to see what we can do with the 8th graders. Anything you need, don't hesitate to reach out and email me.